When we think of pirates, we often imagine brave adventurers swinging on ropes and brandishing swords. But forget those movie scenes. Reality is way more thrilling and dangerous. An enigmatic attack on an American warship has many puzzled. What are they hiding? What are the secrets behind the U.S. Navy's approach to combating piracy? And who are the real pirates of today? But before we delve into the heart of the matter, make sure you hit that like button if you're finding this content engaging. And if you want to stay updated with more thrilling and informative videos, don't forget to subscribe to General Furrington. It really helps us out. Pirates, they're not just from old tales. They're real and still a threat today. Back in the golden age of piracy, between the 16th and 17th centuries, many Europeans became pirates to escape poverty. One scary punishment for pirates was marooning, leaving someone on a deserted island with a bit of food, water, and a loaded gun, usually to make a tough choice. Modern pirates are different. Instead of swords, they use guns and rocket launchers. Piracy has gone up 75% in the last 10 years. Waters near Somalia are especially risky. These pirates use fast boats, fake distress signals, and tricks to get up close to big ships. Once on board, they want ransom money, sometimes in the millions. Fighting piracy is hard. There are Navy patrols and onboard security, but most sailors finish their trip safely. With pirates posing a grave threat to maritime trade and the safety of seafarers, the U.S. Navy has developed a multifaceted approach to combat this age-old scourge. One of the key strategies employed by the Navy when it comes to such threats is the use of non-lethal deterrence. A widely employed non-lethal weapon in the maritime industry is the water cannon, which serves as an effective anti-piracy measure. This device propels a forceful and impenetrable stream of water, effectively deterring pirates from attempting to board merchant vessels. Additionally, a water cannon has the capability to rapidly fill pirate boats, impeding their movement and limiting their maneuverability. Enhanced ship hardening is another crucial tactic employed by U.S. naval vessels and commercial ships. They are equipped with physical measures to make boarding more challenging for pirates. Razor wire, anti-climbing barriers, reinforced doors, and fortified citadels create formidable obstacles, significantly increasing the difficulty of pirates gaining access to ships and their valuable cargo. The U.S. Navy actively promotes best management practices within the shipping industry. These practices include maintaining high-speed transit, conducting anti-piracy drills, hosting lookouts, and having citadel plans in place. By adhering to these industry-approved protocols, ships enhance their preparedness and response capabilities, reducing their vulnerability to any and virtually all pirate attacks. Another crucial point worth noting is that aerial surveillance plays a vital role in the U.S. Navy's anti-piracy operations. Helicopters and unmanned aerial vehicles, otherwise known as UAVs, are deployed for extensive aerial surveillance. These aircraft cover vast areas, detect suspicious activities, and provide real-time information to naval vessels and maritime authorities. Aerial surveillance basically increases situational awareness, enabling rapid responses to piracy incidents and ensuring effective deployment of naval assets. Moreover, collaborative information sharing is another cornerstone of the U.S. Navy's anti-piracy efforts. The Navy actively participates in information sharing initiatives, such as the Maritime Security Center Horn of Africa and the International Maritime Bureau's Piracy Reporting Center. By sharing intelligence, incident reports, and piracy trends with international partners, the Navy contributes to a comprehensive understanding of piracy activities and facilitates coordinated responses. Essentially, preparing everyone beforehand for what they may expect. The U.S. Navy also places great emphasis on capacity building in piracy-prone regions through training programs, joint exercises, and the provision of equipment and resources. This collaborative approach ultimately strengthens regional forces, empowering them to effectively combat piracy within their own waters and contribute to a safer maritime environment. In the ongoing battle against piracy, notable organizations like the International Maritime Bureau, IMB, have emerged. The IMB assumes the critical role of monitoring and documenting piracy incidents worldwide, offering invaluable insights to governments and authorities. Furthermore, the United Nations has also taken proactive measures by instituting the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, which establishes a comprehensive legal structure to address piracy. The UNCLOS mandates international cooperation among nations in apprehending and bringing pirates to justice, irrespective of their nationality or the location of their criminal activities. Now let's not forget about Combined Task Force 150. Before you start wondering what this is, the CTF 150 is a multinational naval task force that operates under the auspices of the Combined Maritime Forces. Simply put, its primary mission is to enhance maritime security and stability in the Gulf of Aden, the Arabian Sea, and the Indian Ocean. CTF 150 focuses on countering terrorism, preventing illicit activities, including piracy and smuggling, and promoting a safe and secure maritime environment. The task force operates with contributions from various nations that participate on a rotating basis. These nations provide naval assets, including warships, aircraft, and personnel to conduct patrols, surveillance, and interdiction operations in the designated area of responsibility. The composition of the CTF 150 typically includes ships and aircraft from multiple countries, fostering international collaboration and cooperation. So as you can probably tell by now, the fight against piracy is a joint effort, and the U.S. Navy plays a big role in it. Despite all efforts made by the U.S. Navy, some encounters with pirates turned out rather unideal. On March 18, 2006, the Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser USS Cape St. George, otherwise known as the CG-71, and the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Gonzales, known as the DDG-66, were both on a critical mission as part of Task Force 150. Standing as a resolute deterrent against the scourge of piracy in a gripping encounter that unfolded on the treacherous waters off the coast of Somalia, the U.S. Navy found itself locked in a life-or-death struggle against a brazen band of pirates. As the two warships patrolled the vast expanse of the ocean, their senses heightened, and an ominous sight emerged on the horizon. A vessel towing a fleet of menacing skiffs approached with ill intent. Sensing danger, a boarding party from the USS Gonzales bravely ventured forth to investigate. But they witnessed a chilling sight. The pirates were emboldened and armed to the teeth, brandishing rocket-propelled grenade launchers. In a shocking turn of events, the pirates unleashed a hail of gunfire upon the USS Cape St. George, causing minor damage. The tranquility of the moment shattered, and chaos ensued. Swiftly, the Cape St. George and the Gonzales, fueled by a steely resolve, retaliated with a barrage of small arms fire. The clash of bullets and the crackling of flames filled the air as the main pirate vessel was engulfed in an inferno and sank beneath the unforgiving waves. In a resounding victory, 2 smaller skiffs were captured, and 12 pirates were taken prisoner, alongside the grim discovery of 1 lifeless body. Astonishingly, a Somali pirate group later claimed that 27 of their Coast Guardsmen had been dispatched into this ill-fated confrontation. The valiant pirates who survived this near-catastrophic failure in their victim selection process found themselves in captivity, their destiny uncertain. The shocking part is that pirates are constantly evolving their tactics. They employ various strategies to maximize their success and evade detection. These emerging tactics include the use of motherships to extend their reach. And that's not all. They also hijack fishing vessels for piracy operations, taking advantage of the jurisdictional challenges in international waters, and even hacking into shipping company systems to gather intelligence or disrupt operations. Although naval operations have been the primary means of combating piracy in the Gulf of Aden and the Arabian Sea, there is a consensus that these efforts alone are insufficient to fully address the threat. The vast area that Somali pirates operate in exceeds the capacity of naval vessels to effectively patrol. With approximately 25 naval vessels covering over 1.1 million square nautical miles, each vessel is tasked with patrolling an average of 44,000 square nautical miles. Pirates often shift their operations to unpatrolled waters when naval forces are present. The U.S. Navy also uses unmanned aerial vehicles that can operate autonomously, following pre-programmed routes and executing tasks without human intervention. This reduces risk to human personnel. As mentioned, USVs operate in high-risk areas, allowing operators to maintain a safe distance from potential pirate encounters and mitigating the risk of harm or hostage situations. Equipped with various sensors, cameras, and surveillance systems that enable them to gather real-time information and imagery, the collected data can be transmitted back to a control center for analysis and decision-making. Plus, the U.S. Navy utilizes advanced sonar systems for underwater surveillance and detection. These systems can detect submerged threats, such as pirate divers or underwater vehicles. On top of all of this, the U.S. Navy utilizes power projection as a crucial tool in combating piracy. By maintaining a visible presence in piracy-prone regions, the Navy serves as a deterrent to potential pirates. The deployment of warships, aircraft, and other assets showcases the Navy's readiness to respond swiftly and decisively to pirate threats, discouraging pirate activities through the perceived risk involved. This proactive approach helps to prevent attacks before they occur and contributes to the overall reduction of piracy incidents. Furthermore, power projection allows the U.S. Navy to conduct rapid response operations in case of piracy incidents. Naval assets stationed strategically can quickly intercept and disrupt pirate activities, providing critical support to vessels under threat. Maritime interdiction operations, including the boarding and apprehension of suspicious vessels, contribute to the disruption of piracy networks and the prosecution of individuals involved. Additionally, the Navy's air assets, such as carrier-based and maritime patrol aircraft, provide air superiority by conducting surveillance and reconnaissance missions. This aerial coverage by the U.S. Navy enhances situational awareness and aids in the early detection of pirate activities, allowing for timely and effective responses. The connection between piracy and environmental issues is also significant, particularly concerning maritime activities and their impact on ecosystems. Pirates often resort to unsustainable and destructive fishing practices that decimate fish populations. Meanwhile, pirate vessels also regularly pollute the ocean through oil spills and chemical discharges, poisoning marine life and habitats. Plus, when pirates anchor in sensitive areas like coral reefs, they destroy these fragile ecosystems that support maritime biodiversity and coastal resilience. However, the U.S. Navy is actively working to mitigate piracy's environmental impacts through its maritime security operations. In addition to confronting pirates at sea, Navy patrols aim to interrupt illegal practices that pollute the ocean and destroy fragile marine habitats. By securing coastlines and major shipping lanes, the Navy helps enable sustainable fishing, shipping, and offshore resource extraction economic activities that depend on healthy oceans. In protecting maritime ecosystems from pirates, the Navy safeguards biodiversity, coastal resilience, and sustainable blue economies, ecosystem services that benefit not just the United States, but the entire international community. The Navy's role in ocean governance extends beyond defending ships to defending the health of the seas themselves. Taking all of this into account, do you know of any other roles that the U.S. Navy plays both nationally and internationally, whether it be on land or at sea? Let us know in the comments below. The United States Navy remains steadfast in its commitment to ensuring the safety and security of the seas by actively combating piracy through its robust efforts and participation in multinational operations such as Combined Task Force 150. The Navy plays a vital role in deterring and countering pirate activities in vulnerable regions. Their dedication is exemplified by deploying naval assets such as the USS Howard and other vessels to monitor and safeguard hijacked ships like the MV Fana. By maintaining a vigilant presence and collaborating with international partners, the U.S. Navy demonstrates its unwavering determination to protect global maritime trade, safeguard the well-being of seafarers, and uphold the principles of maritime security. We extend our utmost respect and admiration to the courageous individuals who serve in the United States Navy and dedicate themselves to combating piracy. Their unwavering commitment and bravery in the face of danger are deserving of our highest salute. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you loved it, then please subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be showing us your support, which we truly appreciate and cherish. Keep an eye out as we continue to bring more entertaining and educational content on the U.S. Navy and other maritime topics. So hit that bell icon so you'll receive a notification every time we post a new video. Thank you, and we'll catch you in the next one.